Hello everyone, this is a video for setting up your environment for using Selenium with Python. So firstly what you will need is you will have to download any of the browser which you want. I recommend you to download Firefox browser. So you can always download in Firefox browser by this link. You can search for Firefox download, and from the first link you can download the Firefox browser. After that you will have to download the like WebDriver for Firefox, that is basically the Goki driver from this GitHub link. I'll provide all of the links in my description. And from this first series, like if you are using Linux, you will have to go for the tar file, and then if you are using Windows or Mac, again you'll have to go with the Mac OS tar file. And if you're going with Windows, you have to download the 64-bit zip file, most probably if your machine is 64-bit. After that, it is recommended that you download the PyCharm, because whenever, like, if you are starting using, like, if you are just starting with learning Selenium, it is recommended to use any sort of IDE like this, so that the built-in methods can be recommended by the IDE, and it will be quite helpful while you are learning. So you have to just search for the PyCharm, and on the JetBeans website, from the first link you have to just click on the download over here, and you'll have to download the community version as it is free. It is like, of course they're providing the free trial with the professional version, but I would recommend that the community version is all free. So why use any sort of the like professional tools, like if you got the community version free? So just download from here, and after that set up, like if you are downloading the Firefox browser, install the Firefox browser. Then after, set up the PyCharm IDE, and once it is all done, and then the downloaded zip file of this fire WebDriver for this Firefox, then firstly what you will have to do is you have to unzip this file, and after unzipping, how it would look like, I'll just show you. So like this, when you unzip, you will get the webdriver.exe file, right? So you can just copy this file wherever you want, like wherever you want to access. What do I recommend is, in your C drive, you just make some folder like this, like my stuff, and then after you just copy your driver and just paste it over here. Then after, what you do is you just click on this status, like this path location over here, then just copy this path. Then after, press your Windows key and type in env for your for setting up your environment variables. Then after, you just go to your environment variables. Then after, in your systems variable, click on path, and then after, click on edit, then click on new, and just add in that part over here. For me it is already set up, so I'm not adding it again. I'll just delete it up quickly, and okay, then click on okay, and then okay. Then finally, if you just click on Windows run and type in cmd, then after, when you just type the name of your driver, like GECCODRIVER.exe, it should run for you. Like something like this should come whenever from, like, basically what we did is, over here we made this location available for our system. From whatsoever location we can access this driver now, right? So now whenever you will, for example, I'll just show you what I am in just a second. Like when after installing your Firefox and setting up it all, then finally what you have to do now is, like, if you get this if you get this text, then you are good to go with, like, everything will be working fine, right? You can just press in Control C to just exit in, or Control D. Okay, you can just close the window if it is not closing it up. Fine. Then after, what we need to do is, you will have to click, like, for you, this window won't be opened up, so you will have to click on the new project. I will just quickly make the new project over here. I'll just name it demo, and let's say I just want to open in this window. So it will take a while to set up, so have patience and let it set up. Then finally, for using Selenium, what you'll have to do is you can just delete up this code over, like pre-code provided over here, and then you can click on the packages over here in this tab over here. Then finally you can search for Selenium like this. Then you have to click on the Selenium and click on install over here. Let it install. Also it will take a while to install, and after installation of Selenium you are good to go, right? And then finally, I'll just write in some code so that afterwards, like if for example you are not setting up this driver like for me I just made it available for from every location. If you don't want to do that, if you have saved some path, for example in this path you have saved, so you can just copy in this path over here like this. Then finally what you can do is you can say something like this: driver driver underscore path is equals to, then provide r flag for providing the raw string. Then you can just paste in this, and then finally you can press in the control space to load in each and every files and folders available at this location, and then finally select your driver. So for me it was GoCo driver, GoEco, or whatsoever you say for Firefox. So something like this. Then after our Selenium is set up, so we can just install WebDriver from Selenium. So what you need to type is you need to type from Selenium import WebDriver, and yes, now we are good to go. Now just a second, I just spelled it wrong. Driver path, you can go something like this. Then finally what you can do is, for setting up your driver is equals to WebDriver dot, then whatsoever, like for example if you downloaded in the Chrome driver, then of course, and if you have Chrome pre-installed in your system, then you can use Chrome. If you are Firefox, you can use Firefox. In fact, if even you also have Edge and you have installed the Edge WebDriver, then you can use that too. So like how to download the web drivers for this too, I'll just show you quickly. You can search for Chrome WebDriver, and then in next step you can also search for Edge WebDriver. So like the process goes the same. When you click on the first link provided over here for Edge driver, it will give you the latest version. Like this is the latest version of latest stable version, and by default if you have not downloaded beta dev or can channel, then definitely you will be on the stable version. So you can download this WebDriver of this version, and make sure if you are using 64-bit you select x64. And if it is Chrome WebDriver, then you have to just click on this first link over here provided by them, and then you can just download it. And also you just have to check it once that which version you are using, and please download for the same version. What I mean is, let me show you. For example, if I want to download for Edge, like I'll have to make sure, I'll have to go into the settings, and I'll have to go to the about age or something like this. Yes, about age over here, and I'll have to check this version over here, right? So it is 94.0.99 992.50, and this is the official build, and I have to make sure that this version are the same, right? And then only then I'll have to download this file. So this will basically download in the zip file for me. You can see it is zip file downloading, and then finally you have to unzip that, and you have to extract the .exe file. Basically that is your driver file, and you have to make sure that it works, right? So yeah, that's that. And for Chrome driver also, like I'll again show you for Chrome. So for Chrome, the same thing applies. You have to go to about Chrome. You will find that in settings, and then you can go in about Chrome, Okay. This is the official version right now, and make sure this version is same as like you see there is the version provided over here like this. So it is 95.0.46 or something like that. So you don't have to download that. Later you have to download 94.0.46. So it is 94.0.46 and something something. So make sure you download this, not lesser or not higher. You have to make sure the same version you download for the same. Then and then only it will work properly. Right, so make sure about, like, be sure about that what's the version you download your WebDriver of. So that's for Chrome and that's for Edge. If possible, also I'll provide the link for both of this also, like if you don't prefer to use Firefox instead. So yeah, talking about now, so how you need to set up, like if for example I want to use Firefox, I'll go with Firefox, and then finally you have to type executable path. So executable path is nothing but the path provided, like you have to provide in the path for your web driver, like path of the where your web driver is set it up. So what we did is we stored path in one of the variable, and now we'll provide the reference of that variable over here. So I'll just say driver path, and then finally what I need to do is, uh, even if I don't get the, like, let's just get in the one of the URL so that you also see the things are really working. So let's go for https google.com, and then we'll just click on run. Then it is giving me some of the depreciation warning, but that's fine, you can ignore that for now, and you have to wait for a while. And yes, it has started up, and it has loaded up, and it is working totally fine. So yeah, this is how basically it works. Now if you are using Firefox, then this is the setup. Like if you are using the Chrome, then see, you can, like if you'll download the Chrome by, like Chrome drivers binary like this from here. I have already downloaded it, and it is in my stuff location, and even I have referenced it so that I can use it globally. So yeah, what I meant was, like, now even if you want to provide this path, your system will automatically find the path of it, and it will load it up. So for me now, I'm not providing the path, so by default it will load it up, it will find by its own, and it is loading it up. See, so this is the advantage what you get, like you need not to remember your driver path now. So for example, even if like for example, let's say I am using Chrome over here, and now I am providing the path, driver path, executable path, and I am providing this driver path over here. But as you can see, this driver is for Firefox, so it won't work. So let me run it up and just show you the error which it will give me. So there will be hopefully some of the error provided in here, and it will say you that something is not matching it up, and it is not providing the perfect driver. So yeah, we got some of the error and some of the exceptions over here, which was expected. Now I'll just quickly change in the path and provide the correct path of the driver. So that is Chrome driver. We need the Chrome driver, as we are now using the Chrome. And now if I'll run it up, now it should work fine. See, now it is working totally fine now. So yeah, like this it will be working like this. And apart of that, if it is Edge, let me show you of Edge also. In my stuff also, I have got my MSE Edge driver set it up. So if I'll type in Edge, MSE Edge, and I'll just quickly change in Edge over here, and then if I just try and run it up, and now my Edge is also open. So yeah, you can just set up by all of the three browsers. Like browser, doesn't really matter, but Firefox is the preferred one, as every, like, not everyone, but I personally do prefer Firefox, so I am just saying it up. So but as I shown you, like all three works totally fine. It's of your choice whatsoever you want to use. So yeah, I mean, this is up for set, like this is the prerequisite and the pre-setup required for using the Selenium with like using Selenium with Python. So yeah, thank you, and see you in the next video. Like if you want to learn much more things in the Selenium, let me know in the comment section. if possible, I'll make the videos for, like, I'll make some of the videos for the same, and keep you updated. Thank you. See you around, guys. Bye bye.